This is so strange. Hello, hope you've all had a really lovely week and welcome back to the vlog. It has been so long since I have done this. I think it was February the last time I filmed a vlog, and it is now, I'm filming this on the 23rd of July 2020. So I've actually just spent the last 5 minutes feeling really nervous because it's been so long and the whole world has changed since I did one of these. So I was going to go over and over what I was going to talk about, but then I thought, you know what, it's going to feel really awkward because it's the first time I've done one for so long. So I'm just going to dive straight in. But yeah, firstly, I just want to say I hope you are all really, really well, really safe, and that you are all doing okay in the strange world that we now find ourselves in. I'm probably just going to do this first vlog back because I want to obviously get back into the routine of doing them. But today I thought I'm just going to have a cup of coffee and a chat with you and just catch up with you all because it's been so long since I've been on here and we've all been through so much. Yeah, so that was my first thing. I just wanted to say that I hope you're all really, really doing okay, because who would have thought that everything that's happened would happen? Not me. So I think the last video that I did in February was, or at the end of February, was a fabric haul. So if you're new to the channel, normally I don't just sit here and chit chat. I do chit chat quite a lot, but normally it's about sewing and fabric, and I show you fabrics that we've got in the shop and I talk about patterns they'd work for. Sometimes I do tutorials, sometimes I answer your questions about fabric and sewing, yeah, all different things. And if you're also new to the channel, you might not know who we are or what we do. So, and even if you have followed for a while, you might have forgotten because it's been such a long time and things have actually changed for us as well. So I own Satisfaction, which is a fabric shop predominantly focusing on dressmaking fabrics, beautiful dressmaking fabrics, and a sewing studio where we teach classes and workshops from complete beginners to sewing all the way to more advanced things. And I teach a lot of the classes. We also have a lot of guest teachers that come in, some really amazing teachers. But obviously for the last 4.5 months, everything has been closed. We're in the UK, so like most of the world, we've just gone through the coronavirus lockdown. But we actually had only just expanded at the beginning of the year. So the studio that I'm in now, and if it sounds really echoey, I'm sorry, it's just that the studio is completely empty. There's you know, no people in it. There hasn't been for quite a long time. But we used to just have this space, and we had our workshop space at the back, and then we had our fabric shop at the front. And if you look back on the channel, you'll see, I'll try and pop some links. I did a big refurb at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and then we expanded our shop into the downstairs space. And I realised earlier I haven't even had a chance to show you the downstairs shop properly in any of the videos. So when I finish up chatting here, I'm just going to run the camera down and give you a very quick tour of the shop so that you can see it. Because our shop actually only opened on the 8th of February, or reopened in its new expanded space on the 8th of February, and then obviously a month later, just over a month later, we had to close. So it has been a really tough time for us. But the reason I'm doing this, and the reason I wanted to come on and start chatting again and get back into the habit of vlogging and chatting to you all, is because I'm really pleased that things are now starting to return to, don't want to use the word normal because we all know that that's not quite, yeah, it's not quite right at the moment, but the shop is back open. So we're open on reduced hours at the moment, but we're looking to keep increasing those. Our website is back open, which is really lovely. our orders are coming through and we're sending out all your lovely fabric and haberdashery and patterns and everything, which is wonderful. And our classes are going to resume up here in our lovely new big space, hopefully from next month. So we've got lots of precautions and things in place. But yeah, it has been a really tricky time, to be honest with you guys. It's really, when you run a small business, so like I obviously do, so much of you goes into your business. And for me, if you followed since the beginning, you know, I set up this business in my spare room 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, and opened the shop 3 years ago this month, which is amazing. And I can't believe how far we've come. But it did mean that in the middle of March, when I had to unfortunately send my staff home, send my lovely, lovely team home, close down our classes, talk to all our teachers and let them know what we were doing, and then close our beautiful, beautiful new shop space, which I have almost single-handedly put together. It was really difficult. And then when we went into lockdown, I personally thought that I would be on here all the time. I planned in my head to do loads of videos, loads of tutorials. I really wanted to chat to you all and to try and give you some distractions with all the difficult things that we were all going through. But to be really honest, from a personal perspective, I wasn't in a place to do that. And I have basically used the first sort of 2-3 months of lockdown just to get myself into a good place. So it all sounds very woo, in a good place, been on a journey, guys. But yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been around as much as I had intended to. I kept the online side of the business going, so I was still sending out orders and things or coming into the shop. But to be honest, for the first month or so, every time I would walk into the shop, I would cry because it was empty. We're in this beautiful craft village that again, I'll link a video, I've done tours of it before, and it's normally bustling with people and other independent businesses and shops and things, and it was just empty. It's like a ghost town. And then I would come up here and my beautiful, beautiful studio where literally everything in here has been put up by me. I've built these workspaces, I've put the decals on the wall, I've done everything. And it's empty, and it's supposed to have lots of people in it sewing and learning to sew and loving it and finding it relaxing, and yeah, I just found it really hard. So hence the radio silence. But I know loads of you have been keeping busy sewing masks and sewing all sorts of scrubs and keeping yourself busy with all sorts of projects, and I think it's amazing. And if you follow us on Instagram, you'll have seen that we've been on there. Also, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this or not, but I suppose it kind of ties in. I'm not going to talk about it again. I just feel like I need to kind of cover it off because you guys have always been so supportive of me, and a lot of you I know have followed the journey all the way through, from when I was doing my videos at home years ago before I had the shop, and then followed all the way through. So the end of last year was quite a difficult year for me. I went through a bereavement. Again, you'll have known if you've watched some of the videos, but my beloved granddad passed away last year, and I spent the summer caring for him before he did. So that was quite hard. And then the end of October, beginning of November last year, my husband and I separated, and we're currently going through a divorce. So I've moved house twice since the end of last year, and I actually moved house into the home that I am now very, very happy in the weekend that the UK went into lockdown. So I moved in on the Saturday and we went into lockdown on the Monday night. So as you can imagine, it was a very, very stressful time. I'm really, really well. I'm very happy. I love my home. I'm much closer to the shop. In fact, I walked in today and I'll walk home later. It takes me about 20 minutes. Those of you that know where the shop is, it's in a beautiful part of the world, beautiful part of the country, and I love it. But yes, it's been a very difficult time. And I don't really want to go into any details or anything, but I just felt like I needed to kind of clear the air, talk about why I haven't been around, talk about some of the things that have been going on, and let you know that business as usual is resuming. I love chatting to you guys. I love talking about sewing. The shop has been open for 3 weeks now, or just under 3 weeks, and being back in the shop and spending time chatting to customers has been a joy. And I have to say, for me, I think before all of this happened, I was running on empty, guys. I was pretty manic, teaching, running the business, looking after the team, creating the shop, expanding the studio space, doing all of that. And and obviously the things that were going on in my personal life, and I don't think I realised quite how exhausted I was until we were all forced to stop. So, and then sewing wise, so I'm wearing this. I didn't actually sew this, guys, and I feel like I have to be honest with you and make sure you know that, because I feel like I'd be doing Lucy a disservice. So this is it's actually sewn up in one of our fabrics. It's a cotton ribbed jersey. I think it's called Nautical Stripe. I think it's just gone out of stock for the 3rd time, so I will try and restock it. But it's actually a little hack. I'll show you. Lucy, if you don't already know, Lucy works with me. She looks after a lot of the class admin and things. So if you come along to one of our sewing classes or workshops, often she'll be dealing with the stuff behind the scenes on there. She helps me with answering customer queries and things like that as well. So if you ever email in, it might be Lucy that you chat to, but she's also an avid sewer. So yeah, she made this dress and then very kind out of one of our fabrics, very kindly let me put it on a mannequin, and then every now and again I've been stealing it, which is what I did today when I realised I wanted to film this video and I wasn't wearing anything me made. So yeah, let me just show you, because it's a really great hack. It's actually the, oh, let me move the camera. I don't know if you'll get all of me in, but you should get most of the dress. It's a Tilly and the Buttons Agnes, which she's lengthened down into a dress, you can see. And then what I really love is this neckline. So this is the Bettine pattern, which, as you'll know if you're familiar with Tilly's patterns, let me just sit back down. Ooh, I'm still getting used to filming again. I'm hoping this is going to come out okay. Yeah, if you're used to Tilly's patterns, you'll know that the Bettine pattern is actually a pattern for wovens, so normally lightweight drapey wovens for that one, viscoses, etc. But what she's done is she's taken the neckline from it and then used the neckband, and I think it gives a really lovely shape. So I have actually done some sewing during all of this craziness. I've sewn quite a lot of jersey tops and jersey dresses. I think I am now on my 5th or 6th current pattern. One of the things that's changed over the last sort of 6 to 9 months or so is my shape has obviously changed quite a bit. If you've seen some of the other videos, you probably noticed. Again, I don't want to go into detail around it, but I have been really getting into exercise and running, and I absolutely love it and I feel amazing. But it does mean that my shape has completely changed and none of my clothes fit me, and I found that really strange and actually really hard, because a lot of my clothes, I'd say about 80% of my wardrobe previously was made by me, and I've donated nearly all of them. There's a couple that I've kept just because I love the fabric and I'm going to try and alter them, but to be honest, I would always rather make something from scratch than adjust it. There's only a few that I've kept to adjust, and it does now feel a bit weird because I've gone from having this whole me-made wardrobe to then I would say probably only about 10% of the things that I am wearing are made by me, because I can't keep up with how much new, I need to wear clothes basically. So I have bought more ready to wear over the last couple of months, but I have found that it's given me quite a lot of inspiration. So I'm hoping that over the next few videos I can start chatting to you about the kind of sewing that I'm doing, and yeah, making more clothes that actually fit me, so that's very exciting. And then obviously, like lots of you, I've been making masks. I've only just started making masks, truth be told, and I have been asked by quite a few people on our Instagram page if I would do a little video tutorial. I thought most people, I just realised it's much higher, let me lower that down. I'm sorry if it's wonky. Ooh. I'll get used to this again soon, guys. Yeah, I thought most people would be masked out, but it appears not. So I'm going to do a tutorial for a shaped mask that I did. I just based it on one that my friend had, used a little bit of string to work out how big I wanted it to be. In fact, I'll just show you quickly, really quickly. So it's the easiest mask. I just really like the shape of them. And as with masks, the trouble is that you can't hear me. I'm hoping you can still hear me, but yeah, I like the shape of it. Super quick and super easy. So as I say, that's one of the cotton lawns that we had in a little while ago. As I say, lots of people have asked for me to do a quick video on it, and it will be quick because it's so simple. So if you would also like me to do one, just leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure I get that done in the next week or so. So I think what I'll do now is I'll just take you downstairs and show you the beautiful new shop, just so you can see that it's still there and what it looks like. And I can show you all the pink painting that I've done. I painted the outside of the shop in this beautiful, pretty pink it's called, so hopefully you like it. Here's the outside of the shop, so you can see this is our original shop, which is now just the studio where I was filming a minute ago, and then we've now got this beautiful downstairs space. These are the pink doors I was telling you about that took me a long time to paint. And then here is our beautiful little sewing haven. Excuse the naked mannequin, she was wearing the dress that I've got on. So the shop's actually closed at the moment, which is why it's all quiet, and normally our signs would be outside. But yeah, it looks so lovely. I'm so pleased with it. Obviously we've been only open part-time for the last couple of weeks, as I said. We've got lots of lovely cottons, beautiful haberdashery, stocking loads of the Prim range. So we've got all these beautiful goodies, some pictures from classes upstairs, lots of signs and information about how you can come and shop safe and how we're doing things differently because of the coronavirus situation. And we've got our big screen down there on the till. We've got a one-way system, so you come in through this door and you leave through that door. And we've got some markers on the floor just to remind people about social distancing. But I think you'll agree the shop looks beautiful. We have lots of gorgeous fabrics, love our denims. We've got loads of jerseys in at the moment, all these beautiful cotton jerseys, art gallery jerseys. You can find all of these on our website, guys. Kylie and the Machine labels, more hand sanitizer. There's hand sanitizer everywhere. These are beautiful cotton jerseys as well. Got our interfacings, more fabrics. You might recognise, can you see the dress over on the mannequin at the back there? That's the Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress that I made out of a viscose twill, and we've now got it in this beautiful coral colour. Yeah, loads. Anyway, I don't want to go into detail because otherwise this video is going to be super long. But I just wanted you to see it, and I'm hoping that me moving the camera around isn't going to make anyone feel seasick. We've upped our pattern stocks and we've got a load more to come in. In fact, we've got more over here as well. Lots of new pattern companies to us. So I need to get more shelving to display it all. And then we've still got our lovely, there I am, we've still got our lovely big mirror. So you can hold your fabric up and decide whether you like it against your skin tone. But yeah, I hope you like our little shop. We've still got more stock coming in. Obviously with the current situation, it's been quite tricky to get hold of things from our suppliers. So stock's always changing. Let me just flip the camera around and I will talk to you properly. Okay, so I don't have my tripod thingamajiggy down here, but I'm resting you on our beautiful art gallery fabrics. So hopefully that has just given you a little idea of you know, what's going on at the moment, why I've been quiet, but that things are very exciting and lots of changes happening at the moment, and we're really happy to be welcoming customers back to the shop. Obviously all our online orders are going out, so I know lots of you order from all around the world and we're so grateful. And then our classes are also restarting soon, and I might do a separate really quick little video just about the studio and how we're keeping things safe as well, so that people feel comfortable coming back to classes. And then I think the next one that I'll be doing will be just the quick speedy tutorial on the mask, and then I'm going to do a fabric favourites, because I've got so many fabric favourites, and I might show you some of the dresses that I've actually been sewing, the dresses and tops that I've sewn, rather than just pinching Lucy's. But yeah, I hope you're all really good. I hope you've enjoyed my little chat. I hope it hasn't rambled on for too long. I am definitely out of practice, although those of you that have watched before will know I do love a good chat anyway. So I will say goodbye, and I will see you again really soon. Have a lovely week, guys. Bye.